Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you so much for joining the journey. Appreciate you all for being here. This is going to be vlog number 7, I believe. Crazy, I've done 7 vlogs already. That's kind of crazy. But I appreciate you guys being here and joining on the journey for those of you that are interested in seeing how things happen with me and in my barbering journey and learning how to cut hair. So far, I'm having a lot of fun. I'm learning a lot of different things, different techniques, different pieces of equipment, different shops. There's so many different little intricate details that go into being a barber that a lot of people do not consider. Like the average everyday Joe that goes to get their hair cut at a barbershop probably doesn't even understand half the things a barber has to do or go through on a daily basis. There's so many different types of clientele, walk-ins, different textures of hair, different hairstyles, what's popular. You got older people, you got younger people, you have female hair, you have male hair, different backgrounds. Honestly, it kind of gives me an appreciation, and even more of an appreciation for the craft of barbering, of cutting hair. You have to take all those things into consideration as soon as someone sits in your chair. Just a lot of little things to take in consideration when it comes to the craft itself. You know, you have to appreciate the craft before you can become successful in the business. That's what I think that goes for any industry, really. When I was in the music industry, that was something that I solely believed in, quality over quantity. You know, making sure that if you're going to make music, that you make quality music, that you take time to understand what you are doing and understand the outcome of what you are doing in your music, because there is an outcome. There will be a consequence for the music that you make and put out into this world. So I think the same thing goes for when you're providing a service like cutting somebody's hair. You know, you have to make sure that, you know, the effort and the time that you put into cutting somebody's hair, that you pay attention to detail, because when that person leaves your chair, there's more than just their hair on the floor around your chair. Now your name is attached to when they walk around. It's attached to how they feel when they walk around, when somebody compliments their haircut. How many times have you been to a barbershop and gotten your haircut and you looked fresh and fly, you really liked it, the lining was crisp, it looked good, it felt good, you felt fresh when you walked out the house, you already knew that people was looking at you. You had your mama and your auntie and your cousins and your girlfriends and whoever compliments it, saying you look fresh, you look fly, you look handsome, you look good. And if the way that made you feel was just, you know, like none other. You know, everybody likes to look good. Everyone. Not one person in this world can say that they don't like to look good. Period. Because that's the type of creatures that we are. We enjoy to look good. And when you can provide that for someone, to take them from A to B, from hairy and scruffy to clean cut and nice, it's an amazing opportunity, but it's also a big responsibility, because you can mess that up too. I'm learning to appreciate the craft now as I'm learning how to cut hair, before I start getting a bunch of people in my chair and I don't pay attention to detail, and I start putting the business things beforehand, like how much money I'm making, before the quality that I'm putting in somebody's haircut. You know what I mean? So I think it's important that in any industry that you're in any skill that you're learning, and any service that you're providing, it's quality over quantity. That you make sure that you have an appreciation for the craft and the building of it, the stepping stones of it, the foundation of it, before you moved into how much money you can make from it. Anyway, that's just something that's been on my mind, and I'm super appreciative for having this step into the industry, the barbering industry, because I know that it's going to pay off in the end. Thank you guys for joining in on my journey. I'm actually on my way to work right now, as you can tell from my uniform. You know, some of us are doing things that we don't necessarily have a passion for or have investment emotionally into, positively at least, in our jobs, you know, in our careers. If you feel like, you know, you're not happy with where you are, because I talk to a lot of people that, you know, are just not happy with what they're doing. You know, you got to change your situation, but it's up to you to change your situation. For me, it took a lot of consideration to even try this whole cutting hair thing. I didn't think this was a big option, but it turns out that this is probably one of the biggest shifts that's going to happen in my life right now. It's happening right now. It all started with me just praying about it, talking to my wife about it, asking questions about it, and just finding a new interest in it. And eventually it's now consuming my world. Like, I've learned so much in the past few weeks that I've been trying this, and as you see, like, I'm making content around this now, so it's starting to surround my world. And that's what happens when God takes a hold of you and starts to open doors for you. That's what he does. He surrounds you with it to where it's undeniable, to where you have to take notice and you have to take action into it. If you're feeling like, man, I'm not walking in my purpose, I'm not doing what I should be doing, I don't feel like I'm fulfilling my life right now, I'm not finding joy in what I'm doing, one of the options is to change your situation, and it's only you that can do that, and it usually starts up here. Fighting with yourself up here, and look in here and look up there. Listen and understand, be open-minded, and take action. It might be uncomfortable, might be a leap, might be a risk, but ultimately that's what life is all about. It's about risks, it's about taking risks. You know, you might lose some, you might win some, but if you don't take the risk, you're definitely gonna lose. Anyway, I'm on one today. I felt pretty good. I definitely wanted to talk about this as I was getting ready for work and being on my way, just kind of give you guys a status update on what's going on with me. I'm still learning. I still got a lot going on. Yeah, that's it. Let me know if you guys have any questions, if there's anything you want to talk about, want me to talk about, vlog about. Maybe, you know, you're curious about how I'm handling life as a father in my mid-30s. Maybe you're curious about my job in a prison. Maybe you want to know, you know, you got questions about being a corrections officer. Who knows? But I appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining in. Keep sticking around. This is vlog number 7. Peace.